Hey guys, Danjix back with another Cyberpunk 2077 news video. Today, in this quick one, we're going through the recent Hotfix 1.05 and the changes that come with it, and I'm warning you about said hotfix and why not to download it just yet. And we have some words from CD Projekt Red, the dreaded yellow screens, and then we also have some insight into what happened during their current board meeting. So let's get started. Firstly, we have the hotfix. Now this apparently fixes a lot of the issues on Xbox and PlayStation systems. PC is going to get theirs soon, but most of those fixes were living fixes for quests. So things like Jackie no longer disappearing, Soul correctly getting out of cars, things like that just don't ruin immersion when they're fixed. So hopefully that helps a little bit in taking the game to the next step. We also have gameplay and visual improvements, we have UI improvements, stability improvements, and we have some PC specific ones that will be coming with the latest patch, which isn't out quite yet. And then we have console specific ones that only ever applied to console. So definitely take a look when you can. Hopefully it fixes a lot of issues that you're having. However, there is a warning. There is a warning here. As of right now, there's a bug. There's a bug wherein if you download this patch on consoles and you try to enter the menu to fix it defaulting all of your settings, which it seems to do, it freezes. And my friend sent me a picture of this. His settings can't, his latest save is corrupted, now he can't get back to it. So yeah, luckily there's an autosave that happens every couple of minutes, so you should be okay if you've done this already, but just be very careful. I recommend waiting for 1.06, and that's my warning, guys. Don't download this on consoles just yet. It fixes a lot of things, but you might have an issue with the menu, and I'm not exactly sure how to fix that just yet. So just keep an eye out, and we'll update you on our Twitter and our YouTube. All right. First of all, we would like to start by apologizing to you for not showing the game based on last-gen consoles before it premiered, and in consequence, not allowing you to make a more informed decision about your purchase. We should have paid more attention to making it play better on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. We, as reviewers, didn't get to play on these consoles, so we had no idea of just the state it was in. In fact, they even stated that it played extremely well, and they also said to PlayStation and Xbox that it did, and those issues would all be resolved that they were seeing. So yeah. Second, we will fix bugs and crashes and improve the overall experience. They have promised that now. The first round of updates has just been released, and the next one is coming within the next 7 days. Expect more, as we will update frequently whether new improvements are ready. After the holidays, we'll continue working. We'll release 2 large patches, starting with patch 1 in January. This will be followed by patch 2 in February. Together, these should fix the most prominent problems gamers are facing on last-gen consoles. We'll be informing you about the contents of each patch ahead of their release. They won't make the game on last-gen look like it's running on a high-spec PC or next-gen console. Of course they won't. The hardware is just not there. But it'll be closer to the experience than it is now. Finally, we would like everyone who buys our game to be satisfied with their purchase. I just want to reiterate back on the other point. I think they're talking about frame rates specifically. The frame rate issue they're hoping to work on. Anyway, we would appreciate it if you'd give us a chance, but if you're not pleased with our game on your console and don't want to wait for updates, you can opt to refund your copy. For copies purchased digitally, please refund on PlayStation or Xbox. For box versions, please first try to get a refund at the store where you bought the game. Should this not be possible, contact us here. Okay, I've been through that one already. Then PlayStation had an issue with refunds, but now, based on the latest news, they have pulled Cyberpunk from their store and are issuing refunds, and that's all fronted by CD Projekt Red completely. And now we reach this. We started reaching out to people who have sent us a message with confirmation of receipt. We'll send these emails out in waves, so don't worry if you don't receive an answer immediately. At the same time, we would like you to know that our intention is for every owner of a physical copy or digital copy bought at retail who has valid proof of purchase and sends us an email at the following email to receive a refund. We will do this out of our own pocket if necessary. If you're unable to obtain a refund for the game from the store where you bought it, please contact us via email onto December the 21st. This is a one-time initiative. We'll provide everyone with the next steps only after the refund request window closes. For digital versions, please follow the refund process of each respective system. So, everyone can get refunds. Refunds for all. So, if you really do not like this game and you really don't want to wait for anything to be fixed, or maybe you want your refund now and you'll purchase it if it improves, you can do so. So that's good news. It's not good news for the developers who will have to fork out the money, but it's good news for consumers. And at the end of the day, no one really looks after consumers, so it's good to have a win, isn't it? So we've got a patch that doesn't quite work. We have refunds that are working. Stock prices have absolutely plummeted for CD Projekt Red, and they're in damage control now. They have a long way to go before things are going to be back to normal for them. They have a few patches to at least dole out. They have DLC that need to get to, and they have a multiplayer that they need to get to, and I'm pretty sure that will be pushed back. Then we have a board meeting. Bloomberg made an article on it. I don't want to go through the actual board meeting minutes, but they've said during the board meeting, one employee asked the board why it had said in January that the game was complete and playable when that wasn't true, to which the board answered that it would take responsibility. Another developer asked whether CD Projekt Red's directors felt it was hypocritical to make a game about corporate exploitation while expecting their employees to work overtime. The response was vague and non-committal. So it seems like, and if you read through this article, it seems like a few staff are pretty irate at the higher-ups at CD Projekt Red. I don't know the full story there. I don't really want to know the full story there. But it seems everything has just exploded for them now. For those like me who are absolutely having a good time, having a blast with the game, it doesn't really affect them. But I have to report on this as it is a Cyberpunk channel, and a lot of you are having problems. So hopefully this has at least given you some insight to what's happening and what's going on. Hopefully you're not suffering any of these problems, and hopefully you haven't already downloaded this patch and experiencing those bugs. And I hope for everyone's sake that this all resolves very quickly and we can get back to just what we love doing, playing good video games, playing top quality AAA titles. It seems like CD Projekt Red were ambitious and we're trying to make a Rockstar game with not even half the staff. So I feel for them, but the game's good. The skeleton's there. The DLC hopefully improves a lot of this. So thank you so much for watching. I'll be back very soon with more meaty content, more about Cyberpunk, more about RPGs. So please stay tuned, and I'll see you very soon. Ciao, friends.